Well, new age real sports gamification tech platform Game Theory has roped in India's chief badminton coach Pullela Gopichand, squash player Saurav Ghosal and table tennis veteran Sharath Kamal as investors. Founded in 2019, the company helps people that are playing physical sports regularly find skilled players to play with and coordinate games, and it had last raised $2 million from Nitin Kamat's Rain Matter, Rohan Bopanna and others in October 2023. Let me welcome Sudeep Kulkarni, the founder and CEO of Game Theory, on the show to tell us more about this funding round. Sudeep, welcome to Startup Street and thank you very much for your time with us here today. Start by telling us about this investment from the three sporting legends that you've got. In what way what you call is a partnership going to help Game Theory?
Yeah, the idea was always to build a large grassroots program where we can impact a lot of the lives of young kids where they learn the sport correctly. Sports need to be treated as sports education, and for that we need to build a great program. And with these partnerships, investment is there, yes, but apart from that, the partnership is so important because we are working deeply with them to create the programming that we can deliver to the kids.
Well, since you've not disclosed the amount so far, let me ask you, what is the total figure that the three of them have put together in this round? And secondly, how exactly do you plan to deploy this money that you've raised?
So it wasn't so much about requiring the money and deploying the money thereafter, but essentially having them on board. I wouldn't go into disclose how much money exactly we raised still, but essentially, yeah, it was the deployment will happen towards creation of these programs in itself.
Well, apart from badminton, swimming and squash, you had plans to introduce tennis, table tennis, football, etc. What is the progress that you've made on that front? And are you planning to introduce any new sports like pickleball that's, sort of picking up now? Or, are the ongoing Olympics helping spike interest in certain sports?
We've not yet seen a big enough reaction as an outcome of the Olympics. But essentially, yeah, we've had a very successful swimming program. We have done a lot of work around the swimming program, are able to execute it to a level where we are now seeing early signs of kids going into levels where they're going to the pre-competitive levels. So it's a long journey for these kids. And we're replicating this kind of an approach towards long-term athlete development to multiple sports. Now we're going to launch badminton, squash with Saurav Ghosal, table tennis with Sharath Kamal, tennis with Rohan Bopanna. And then we're also going to start doing basketball coaching and football coaching as well. So it's not about what sport essentially, wherever opportunities exist that we will go. But pickleball and paddle tennis, for example, are not something which is a recognized Olympic sport, which with defined outcomes for kids who participate for years together. So we're not yet getting into it, but we'll have these surfaces for adults to come in and play.
Okay, so, are you present across Bangalore or some other cities as well? And how many venues do you have across these cities? And from here on, what are the expansion plans?
No, Ritu, we've taken this thing at hand, which is about the aim is to create future Olympians, right? That means we have to get a lot of things right in terms of programming, how we deliver our coaching classes, how are we tracking them with our technology, how are we identifying multiple facets to keep students involved in the program as well. So it's a long-term effort for us as well. So we're thinking of it from a long-term perspective. Today we're just in Bangalore. We'll continue to be in Bangalore for the next 6-7 months till we have ironed out so much of the program that we can scale this across the country. After this, once we iron it out, we'll scale very, very fast. So we'll get to pan-India level fairly quickly. But right now it's just Bangalore.
Well, you'd acquired Matchday.ai in November last year. It's been a few months now. How has that panned out for you?
One of the primary reasons why we are able to attract investment from such esteemed individuals is also because of the technology that comes together, right? And what we are building with the Matchday team, which also joined us, and their existing technologies and the work that has happened behind it. Because of that, we are able to attract these investments because the future is going to be a mix of technology and physical infrastructure and coaching. Right? But very soon we are going to deploy. I won't tell you the dates exactly, but I'm sure we will very soon, reach out and ask everybody to experience this technology, which is a computer vision based technology. So the results of that acquisition will be seen very soon.
Well, we'll wait to hear more on that soon. But before we let you go, how has business growth panned out since you started in 2019? And how's the growth trajectory looking from here on?
Yeah, so the growth has been fantastic, right? And it's exactly that. It comes in phases for us. Although we're a 5-year-old company, we spent a couple of years in the pandemic doing nothing in sport, essentially, apart from building our thoughts a little more. So I can say confidently that this is more like a 1-year-old or 1.5-year-old company in that sense, even though we started way earlier. But the growth since our previous funding round, where we did a pre-series A funding round, from then to now has been significant, right? We 5x our revenues from where we were at that point of time. We are seeing constantly the market also evolving and there is more space to grow. So the revenues are growing. We think Bangalore itself can be a 200 crore market. Is a realistic revenue achievable will be to about 200, 250 crores. So there's a lot of space to grow. And I think it'll take us a year and a half or 2 years to, max out Bangalore before we hit those numbers.
All right, Sudeep, thanks a lot for your time today. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me on this show.
All right, moving on. Indian startups going global are the next big bets for Stride Ventures, which recently closed its third venture debt fund at $165 million. The VC aims to back 15 to 20 Indian startups in the Gulf region by